Good morning, guys. Chris and I are heading to the doctor's. Oh, my doctor's appointment. It's not a happy appointment, but just rushing this morning. Some croissants and eggs with potato, bacon, and pepper.
And a croissant.
Yummy, yummy. Okay, gotta eat. Hey guys, we are on our way to my doctor's appointment. And like I said earlier, it's not an appointment that I'm looking forward to going. Because, I don't know, I'm just a little nervous. I'm just glad Chris is here with me to accompany me by my side. So, I actually went to this appointment already, like, when I was 3 to 4 months pregnant, so it was very early. And they couldn't really do much because I'm pregnant. So, they don't want to harm the baby and all that. So, they asked me to come back a few months after just to have another look. So basically what it is, it's called a colposcopy procedure where they look up my cervix with a camera just to see if everything's okay and all that. Don't worry, I don't have any diseases or anything like that. My doctor just wants to be extra cautious with me because they did find an abnormal cell type thing, so they just want to make sure that everything is okay. And my pap smear will show better results for this one, so that's why I'm nervous, and it's not a happy appointment. Well, I don't see it as that anyway. But I don't know. Just glad Chris took the day off because I'd be shitting my pants right now driving there by myself, thinking about all these things in my head, what could happen and all that. Because I think too much sometimes. So I didn't really get to elaborate that earlier because we were in a hurry to leave and I had to have breakfast and all that stuff. So on a happy note, I wanted to show you guys a picture that I thought was just the cutest thing ever. This picture I took last night of Chris. Basically, he fell asleep with his hand on my belly, and this is a precious moment.
Did you actually say that?
No, I didn't say
Oh,
that.
this is a precious moment.
Oh, how cute is that? So I had to take a picture. It was so cute. We are heading into Vancouver. It is a sunny day. There it is. That's where I have to go. I just had one of the best naps ever. So what is it now? It's 5 o'clock on the dot in the afternoon. And we got home from my appointment around 1:30ish, I would say. But I was just so tired that I passed out right away as soon as I got home. Chris is at the hospital right now. He went to go visit his mom. And I'm gonna place you guys over here. I'm gonna have a little snacky time. I don't know for you Filipinos if you know. Oh my god, it kind of spilled a little bit. Let me show you what I'm having because Chris and I are on our way home from Vancouver today from my doctor's appointment. we took a detour and went to Richmond. I was gonna take him to this place called Bubble Queen, and it's where they have the best bubble teas. It's not just any kind of bubble tea because they don't make it out of powder. It's actually fresh. So if you ask for like a mango bubble tea or something, then you would get fresh, actual fresh fruit like mango, ground it up and stuff. So it's so good, but they were closed when we got there. Too bad, so sad. But anyway, we went to this other place. It's called Garden City Kebab Grill. And what I have here that I'm about to show you. Let's see if you can recognize these people. For those of you who are Filipinos, I've already murdered it. There we go. What is this thing? Okay, well, this is basically tofu. This is obviously tapioca balls and syrup. Kind of tastes like maple syrup. But what this is basically a snack. So I remember when I used to live in the Philippines, we would have this every morning, and I remember the vendors outside my house as early as 5 in the morning, they're coming and selling their taho. It's actually called taho. So we would be lined up outside early morning with our little mugs or cups or whatnot and wait for these vendors to pass by because they sell it really fresh and it's still really hot. Actually, this bucket is still kind of warm. So I'll show you how to put this together. I have my little glass here. I'm just gonna scrape some tofu off. Put some in the glass. Like so. One more. And then the next step is you can either put the syrup on it for the next step, or you can put the tapioca balls, whatever you want, but I'm gonna do the syrup first. And the syrup's really sticky, so you gotta be careful. And it's really sweet, so you don't even really need that much syrup, but I'm just gonna add a little bit more. And then I'm gonna take some tapioca balls. I hate how they stick together. There we go. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is your taho. Now let's see how this tastes. Just like the Philippines. So I'm gonna have this snack, and then oh yeah, I haven't told you guys about how my appointment went with the doctor, and it was good. It was a good appointment. I guess, I don't know, when it comes to going to appointments like that, because I'm just not used to it, I tend to overthink things and I get really nervous and I make myself nervous, but it actually wasn't that bad. It just kind of hurt because they're putting these instruments up your vagina. So obviously it's gonna hurt, right? But they didn't do any treatments on me today, which I thought they would. They actually want to see me again post-birth, so we made an appointment for mid-February to go back to the clinic and have them check me out again. So that's that, and then they would possibly be doing a treatment for me right then and there. Really depends on the situation and if these cells grew more or whatnot. But today it was good because the doctor had said that there is no other abnormal growth. It was just still the same as my first checkup when I had it done earlier on during my pregnancy. So I'm really happy about that. And what this is basically, it's a precancerous cell. So obviously my doctor just wants to make sure that I'm gonna be okay, and the fact that I'm pregnant, it sort of like puts me at a higher risk. But I don't have any complications or anything like that. My pregnancy is going great, but I guess, you know, as a doctor, as an obstetrician, you just want your patients to be safer. Is that how am I putting it the right way? Anyway, so I'm just really glad that everything is okay and that I'm fine. I'm not like concerned about it. In the beginning I was really scared and I thought something was wrong with me. Like I said, I overthink things, right? So I was just overthinking things, but I spoke to my obstetrician again when I was there for a checkup, like not long after my first appointment, and she told me not to worry because everything's fine and they just want to make sure that everything is not growing, I guess, like the abnormal cell that they found is not growing. So I'm glad that it's still the same as it was for my very first checkup. Anyway, they gave me these 2 pamphlets that they might be doing. The laser treatment basically just destroys all the cells, and that's not what they want. They obviously want to take the tissue off of the cervix. So most likely we'll be going with the LEAP procedure. And as far as I've read, the difference is, of course, yeah, they just burn all the cells off, and this one is they take like a little scalpel and then they take some tissue around the cervix and then they send that to the lab. So I'm thinking most likely this is what I'm going to be getting done. The only thing with this procedure, or with both of these, is that, you know, I'm going to be getting some cramping and possibly like bleeding, obviously, but it'll be just because they are going into my cervix to remove the abnormal cells. So there's going to be some bleeding involved and some cramping, which is normal for this type of procedure. So I'm just going to have to brace myself and see how that goes, and then I'll keep you guys posted again in a few months.